We've played Greece many times on this channel, but there is still one path that we haven't covered. So now is the time. Right, before we get started, there's something important we have to do. Sorry George II, but you're going under house arrest. There we go. And now we can devalue the drachma. And begin. Big surprise. Venizelos has won the election. Long time no see, indeed. But anyway, we now have a big choice to make. We can either utilise our strengths or force the farmers into factories. And today, we're going to go with forcing the farmers. Normally I would do utilise our strengths, but why not? Let's switch it up. Well, looks like we're going to have to pay our debts back in bulk. Oh dear, looks like Venizelos is gone. Well, this is a problem, because we are going to lose quite a bit of war support, and that would mean we would have to go down to volunteer only, and that's kind of annoying. Luckily, there's something quite simple. We can crush the monarchists. It will take 120 days, but should give us enough stability and war support. So unfortunate, but yep, we are okay. Anyway, our first large repayment. There we go. And Greek autarky. And come on, let's do another one. And there we go, the UK is done. Next up, bring home the exiled Republican. Kind of a shame Venizelos didn't live to see this, but oh well, oh well. And good, we can now do fiscal responsibility. 120 PP and an advisor that gives slightly less consumer goods. And finally, Italy. I don't know why we're paying them when they're just going to declare on us. There we go, finally our final decision. It's still 1936 and our debts will be paid. Yay! Anyway, let's do the bedrock of Balkan financial stability. Okay, we have to improve relations with quite a few people, so let's do it. Turkey, Albania, Yugo, Bulgaria, Romania, Hungary, Austria, and the Czechs. Does Italy count for this? So as far as I know, Italy doesn't matter. I'll take that chance. But there goes my PP. Minus 1.84 a day. Oh well, as long as we get high enough relations, I don't think it matters. And in any case, we get 200 PP back from this focus. So I guess it works, So, we currently have 11 factories. How many are we going to get? 12. Okay. That's not bad. But now it's time for us to request communist support. Yep, this is the way we're going to be going today. I don't believe it either. We haven't actually done the communist path before. Sorry, George, but it's time for you to leave. Right, I could probably do you later. So instead, let's do a socialist economy. All of this for 5% civ construction speed. But more importantly, we are no longer a monarchy. We are the Hellenic Republic. Nationalize the banks? Okay, why not? Sorry, Shacked Plan, but I guess your time is up. And all of this just to really annoy Germany. They're gonna be so upset. Wait, I can crush the monarchists again? I already did that. So, it turns out you can actually do it twice and get the benefits twice. Fine. Sure, why not? Very odd. But whatever, let's do the Greek Industrial Revolution. 2 mills, 2 civs, and a research slot. Now that's what I call a focus. Agricultural communes. Okay. Kind of annoying with the minus 25% PP gain, but has to be done, so let's do it. If this was permanent, I would be annoyed, but it does only exist for 280 days, so I guess it's... okay. May as well grab Soviet-subsidized railways next. Another 70-day focus just to get level 1 railways. So, Red Militia gives us PP gain, recruitable population 2%, that's very nice, and communist support. That's a good focus, and very good. Especially the manpower, we don't actually have that much of it right now. And so we can now host Soviet bureaucrats in the Hellenic Republic. Look at that! It has Greek _host _ Soviet bureaucrats _ Greece _ TT. When was the last time Paradox actually updated this? I don't know how this hasn't been noticed yet, but I guess that shows how few people actually play this path. And let's clear land for industrial expansion. 70 days for some building slots. Yeah, this really should be a 35-day focus. It doesn't need to be 70, just redundant. But here we are. It's finally time to depose the reactionaries. Time to flip ideology. That's quite a few ideologies to flip-flop from. But oh well, not my problem. There we go. Just as the Exodus finishes, we have flipped ideology. And Nikos here is our new leader. Good traits, I suppose, mostly the war support and factory output. But anyway, let's hire ourselves as academic, and now we have a big choice to make. We can either go with Stalin, or prepare for the great anti-fascist war. Well, I think we should look at both paths today, but there is only one that can be first, and I think it should be the Stalinist line. What's funny about this focus is, we don't join the Comintern at any point of this. None of these focuses make us do it, which is kind of unusual. Most communist paths have a focus that make you join the Comintern. Although it isn't very difficult to join the Comintern, all you have to do is improve relations. But for now, we're not going to do it. Because, why not? Could be fun, I suppose. And stage an incident on the Bosphorus. Okay. The Soviets want Constantinople, apparently, and we are going to help them, it seems. Right, I guess we should get on the border. Something's going to happen, and I want to be prepared. But anyway, let's finally do Soviet bureaucrats. Only now have I had enough PP to actually do it, and I want to see what these actually do. Good, the Soviets invest. So it looks like we can get some off-map mills, and probably civs as well, maybe infrastructure. But do enough of them and you become a puppet. So, maybe I'll wait. I don't really need their investment right now. Never mind, what's going to happen on the Bosphorus? Fortune favours the bold, and we are going to send an ultimatum to Turkey. What do they say? They say no, and a border war starts. You know, this DLC was added in like 2020, and I think this is the last time that Paradox actually used border conflicts. Which is understandable, they are very inconsistent, but that is kind of a shame. Oh well, let's see if we do well. Let's do it. Uh-oh. Not going well. Looks like Turkey has max entrenchments. And we have lost. And another border conflict is going to start. But we don't have any units in the Aegean Islands, so So quickly, you 6, go over there. And it also looks like another border conflict is going to start in Georgia and Trabzon. Will it work this time? No, because my units were in the wrong place. If we win, we would have gotten Battle for the Bosphorus and Declare on Turkey, which would have given us 25% extra attack and defense. But since we're about to lose, we're going to get minus 15% stability and minus 25% war support. Jesus. Well, this is going to go badly, isn't it? The battle for the Bosphorus has begun. Uh-oh. Whoops. And the Soviets lost as well. Are you serious? Next up, the final focus of this path. Revolutionaries of the South. Well, I wondered when that would happen. Looks like we're being naval invaded. They're not about to naval invade my port. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's actually very funny. I built a port right there so I could get supply in Edirne, and Turkey's just naval invaded it. I never thought they would do something like that. As long as I can keep those units behind me alive, it should be okay. But if I start losing those units, I might have to rescue them. You know, some people ask me, what happens when you're doing Byzantium and Turkey doesn't take Athens? Maybe they take Thessaloniki or Corfu. Well, this is it. You just do the strat on other ports. It's very simple. You push them in, they're gone, you stop, and wait for more units to show up. Another one, there we go. Press H and stop. But speak of the devil, looks like Turkey is going to do Athens anyway. Right, I have enough ports, so let's do that. And the rest of you guys go and help. Oh dear. I might have made a mistake. Yep, I lost that unit in Athens, so we are going to have a bit of problems with Athens. So unfortunately, I do have to retake it this time. But luckily, I have 2 ports instead of 1, so it doesn't matter at all. You know what? I think the time has already come to retake that. I don't want those units to go. But luckily, we can do something else about this. We just need to break out. Well, it looks like I'm going to get Edirne. Not particularly what I wanted, but I'll make do. And come on, there we go. We've now encircled this port. Which means, yep, more port strats. We don't even need our own ports to do this. We just need one of Turkey's. For goodness sake, I just accidentally took it. Whatever, we can just retreat to Alexandropolis. Should be okay. And there you go, Turkey fell for it again. So I just need to encircle it again. There we go, you go there, and that should do it. Perfect. And this time, don't accidentally take it. That would be great. Just great. Come on, Turkey, you know you want to. There's a port. Put units in. Oh, thank you. No more than 17. Thank you, and it looks like Turkey is pretty much out of units. So, let's take them down. Quickly. Even now, encirclements are still our friend. Come on, give me this encirclement. I can feel it. And come on, thank you. Not long, but long enough. Antalya, take that as well. Come on. And there we go. What should we do with the Turks? Well, I don't know. We don't have any extra formables or anything, so I just think puppets, reps, and rights. Can't think of anything else, so there we go. Nice. So it turns out, staging an incident in the Bosphorus is a border conflict. But if you do that, you can have a range of different outcomes. Which is definitely a good and a positive thing, because, well, you get more replayability, but you do get inconsistency. Well, I think if you succeed, the Bosphorus is demilitarized. That's what I think happens. So in a way, it's sort of better if you fail. It means you can go after Turkey and puppet them and the like. And don't worry, Turkey has to be fully independent to actually do this stuff now. They can't make themselves free. Which is good. Those were bad times. You would have to annex Turkey for any consistency. But yeah, at this point I guess we've covered this path as good as we can. Time for the next one. Okay, let's prepare for the Great Anti-Fascist War. We're going to get a new leader, but we're also going to get some extra DRR. Okay, 8%. That's slightly more than Revolutionaries of the South's 4%. Similar buffs, but not exactly the same. And what do you know? It's Markos. Okay, I like those traits, those are alright. But here's something funny. Not only can Markos be our leader, but he's also a general and an advisor. This is a man of many, many talents. But believe it or not, his traits actually stack. So you get even more recruitable, less damage, less garrisons. It's actually rather useful that it's like this, although I'm not convinced it's intentional. Normally, in a situation like this, you can't have a leader and an advisor at the same time. It's usually one or the other, so I can only assume that Paradox forgot, as they sometimes do. Whatever though, next up, let's ally Tito. We're going to create a rebellion in the south. Very interesting. And a faction, the Corfu Cooperative, although no one else is going to join it, because we can't expand it. Okay, here we go. Well, there is Tito. Let's help. Let's do a naval invasion. Go on, go. And do you want to join the faction? I'm sure you do. Thank you. And you guys get to work. Something like that, I suppose. Anyway, we've made landfall so far. Looks like that tile is contested, but I can work on that. Force attack and send in the rest. Come on, give up. We need to take that cavalry before split falls, and we did. Thank goodness. Bit too close for comfort. But I think we might be in a position to encircle most of Yugoslavia's army, and I'm going to try that. You guys, push over there. And yes, it did work. Not all of Yugoslavia's army, but it's progress. A good amount of it too. And come on. Almost there. Get into Novi Sad, and another big encirclement. So I think all we have to do is things like Zagreb and Ljubljana. Get going. A lot of casualties for Yugoslavia now. But it's over. I'm just going to take their navy. Thank you. And there we go. Tito has won. Thanks to us. And next up for us, dominate the Bulgarians. But God, that was so unfair on Yugoslavia. We just stole their entire navy. I know it's small, but come on, that's so rude of us. Okay, Bulgaria. Sorry. And sorry to the League of Nations, apparently. Just need to get that breakout. Before I forget, let's use that air. That should help. And maybe it did, because we broke out. And encirclement number 1. Go up there, you go over there. Now it's just a race to Varna, basically. Get to Varna, finish this up. Oh, never mind, didn't matter. Bulgaria is capitulated. Right, I think reps and rights are in order. Don't you? Thank you. And done. Bulgaria is puppeted. But now we have a bit of a problem. We only have one more focus. Attack the fascists. Ah yes, because I really want to go after Germany and Italy as Greece. No, I don't really fancy that. Maybe we could do some other things, try and get Greater Greece, but no, that's not in my mandate for today. And yeah, we technically have one other focus as well, secure the Aegean, but this focus can only be done on ahistorical. So, this focus may as well not exist. Well then, what is communist Greece like? It's okay, I suppose. Since these paths are so short and have so little to do in them, it's more of a, you do these and then make your own adventure. With communist Greece, this is just part 1, while the rest is up to you. But luckily it does put you in a fairly good situation. I mean, you have Yugoslavia and Bulgaria, so at least you can do something. I know, it's not nothing. So it's alright. So until next time everybody, I thank you for watching, do hope you've enjoyed it, and until we meet again, from me, Bubbles Zest. Goodbye.